He kindly handed $10 to the homeless man, but the homeless man had his eyes on the $100 bill in his wallet. Even though in the struggle, Alan pushed the weak and hungry homeless man away, his life-saving medicine fell out in the process. Alan instantly panicked, begging the homeless man to spare his medicine, but the homeless man just crushed the medicine under his foot, then turned and fled. Alan didn't chase after him. He just quietly gathered up the powdered medicine from the ground. Elderly Alan suffered from chronic pulmonary fibrosis. He couldn't take flights or travel far from home. He relied on daily medication to stay alive. Yet, all 4 of his children lived out of town. On Thanksgiving, they had promised to visit him together. Alan got up early to prepare. He had rarely ever splurged on a bottle of soda in his life. But that day, he went to the store and bought the best steak, ordered the most expensive wine, and even charged a grill worth over $5,000. Everything was ready, but the children never showed. Then the phone rang. It was his youngest son calling, saying something had come up and he couldn't make it. Old Alan joked that he'd miss out on the fine wine, but he still looked forward to the other 3 children's arrival. However, when Alan played his voicemail, he was utterly disappointed. One daughter had a last-minute business trip. The other was too busy with work. The message also mentioned his eldest son couldn't come either. So the long-awaited family reunion dinner ended up with only Alan by himself. Ever since his wife passed away 8 months ago, the kids hadn't been back home after the funeral, so Alan decided to go see his children. He packed his bags right away and set off on a journey to visit his family. His first stop was New York, where his eldest son lived, the one he worried about most. He went to his son's apartment, rang the doorbell for a long time, but no one answered. He sat by the door and waited, but his son never appeared. With no other choice, he dragged his luggage away, feeling lonely. Before leaving, he passed by an art gallery and noticed a painting by his son displayed inside. Alan felt deeply comforted by this. The next day, Alan waited by the door again for a long time, but his eldest son still didn't come home. He could only slip the letter he'd prepared in advance under the door, then hurried off to his next stop.